Hi, I'm Dave Wurzel, and you're watching PHTV4 Spotlight. Today's Spotlight is on the boys basketball program at Chicago Christian High School in Palos Heights. With me today, we're lucky enough to have head coach Kevin Pittman on my left. Coach, thank you for being here.
My pleasure.
And then on my right, we have a couple seniors on the team, Adam Sturzma on my immediate right, and on my further right, Joe Crowell. All right, a couple seniors on the team. We'll get a chance to talk to them in just a second. Coach, how about I turn to you first? I know you've had an incredible career here. You've been here, I want to say, 21 years. Does that sound right?
I think it's more like 28 years if you count my time at the freshman level, at the sophomore level, a varsity assistant, and then the varsity head job, yes. Yep.
Yeah, you've logged some time. And I've got your record here, too. 243 wins, which is amazing, and 197 losses. That's an incredible career, a tremendous, winning percentage. Can you give us a little bit about your background as a head coach?
Yeah, my whole coaching career started here, and it's probably going to end here at some point as well, because I have no desire to go anyplace else. But they contacted me when I was fresh out of college to help be an assistant at the freshman level here. I kind of hemmed and hawed, didn't know if I wanted to do that. I said I'll do it for a year, and almost 30 years later, I'm still here. So.
It's interesting how that happens. Like you'll try it for a year, and 1 year turned into 28 years, and you're also a CCHS alum, right?
Yeah, from the class of '85 here.
All right. Well, welcome back and congratulations. That's obviously, you've got Chicago Christian in your blood then for sure.
Yep.
Okay, let me turn to you guys for a second. How about Adam? What position do you play?
Recently, I've been playing anything from the 1 through 5 position. I used to just mainly be a center, but now I'm bringing up the ball a little bit more too.
Okay, so you're an everyman kind of guy. You're using. How about Joe? Where are you at?
I'm anything from 1 to 3, but I mainly play point guard.
Okay, how about let's talk about, we're earlier in your season, you've had a few games already. Can you talk a little bit about how things are going, and specifically also for yourself how things are going? Joel, you want to go first?
Sure. Things are going well for the season. I think we're still pretty early in the season, so it's just some things that we need to tweak and some things we're working with, but overall I think we're doing pretty well.
All right, Adam?
Yeah, I like the looks that we're getting. We're definitely playing with a fast pace and scoring a lot of points. We just got to hit some more shots, and then games will start falling our way.
Okay, good. Coach, you want to talk about highlights this year so far?
Sure. We talked quite a bit about trying to turn around a season last year that didn't go as any of us expected. So we've been talking quite a bit about a culture change, and these guys have bought into that lock, stock, and barrel. Everything that they do seems to be focused and on task and ready to go. And up until last night, we have been scoring points. We'd been taking good shots, good rhythm, good looks. And last night, we just had a point where the ball just wouldn't fall. No matter what we did, it just would not fall. So it was a rough one last night, but we're looking to get back on track with a good practice today and try to get the ball to go in the hole with a little more regularity.
A key part of basketball. But I was going to say that to me, the one thing about basketball that is, and I think baseball's like this as well. You play, 25 plus games, 30 games maybe in a year. There's going to be some games where things aren't going the way you plan on them, and it's how you get through those.
Right, absolutely. And we talked quite a bit about that. When our offense isn't going well, our defense really has to step up last night. And for a while it did. For a while we held a really high-scoring Oak Lawn team to, I think, their lowest point total yet this year. It's kind of not a victory when they still score more than you do, but you know what? We're building on both sides of the ball, and we hope for that to continue.
It sounds like then there are things to look forward to. Like you said, you can score points, and you're also obviously capable of playing some pretty tough defense. So going forward, which is where I want to take you guys next, what does the rest of the season look like? What games are you looking forward to, or tournaments? How do you feel how you fit in? And I'll give you guys a chance in a second, Coach.
As a coach, I always look forward to the next game that we play, leaving the one that we had in the rearview mirror, whether it's a positive result or a negative result. So right now, all of my focus is on St. Francis this coming Friday, a home game here. You know what? I like the style that we're playing at, and I like the things that we're doing. So that's my singular focus right now is St. Francis, and then after that, we'll move to the next one and the next one.
Those are the only ones that exist, right? The next is the only one that's on the calendar right there. Yeah. How about you, Adam? What are you looking forward to this season?
I'm kind of the same way. I look forward to each game individually, but I always enjoy playing St. Francis, Riverside Brookfield. They're good competition, and then Ileana, of course. Yeah, it's always fun to have the stands packed and have a close game every game. So.
Joel, how about you?
Yeah, I agree. My focus right now is just next game, take it game by game. But yeah, like what Adam said, Ileana is always a great game. St. Francis, yeah.
There's something about the rivalries, all right? And we know they're out there, and you've got to be careful not to look past the game in front of you. But the rivalries add an extra little energy to the thing, right? A little more zip to it. I'm going to turn away from basketball for a second. And I kind of know the answer to this question, but I'm going to throw it at you guys anyway. Adam, do you do any other sports or clubs or activities here?
Yes. I used to do golf, but recently I've been doing football and baseball as well as basketball.
I like how humble you are about that, because I know I've got it here. Yeah, you do football, you do baseball, but you also, you were all conference for football, right? You're all conference for baseball, 2-year starter for football. So, yeah, you do those things, but you're obviously doing them very well, and you're a very good athlete. Joel, how about you? Do you do any other things at Chicago Christian?
No, I'm just a basketball player.
A full-time basketball player. Again, I think he's being pretty humble, because I know he's been your top scorer, I think, so far this season. I like the sense of humility that comes across from him. Let me continue, though. Let's go to favorite subject in school.
Oof. Right now, usually I wouldn't have a good answer, but AP Chem right now. It's a good challenge, and it's learning something new every class, so it's kind of interesting and keeps me paying attention.
See, that's a cool answer, AP Chem. I love putting that together. Joel, how about you, your favorite class?
I would probably say comp and grammar. I like reading and writing, so yeah.
Okay, good. I like it. As a former English teacher, that's a great answer, too. Next question, though, for you, both as seniors. I want you to live in the moment, but I'm sure in the back of your mind, you know there's something after high school. Do you have any thoughts on where you're going or what you're doing?
I've applied to 2 colleges, waiting on their responses, seeing what happens from there.
Any thoughts on what you might study?
Not really. Maybe criminal justice. That's what I got in mind.
All right, you have a little time to figure it out yet. How about you, Joel?
I'm still undecided, still in the process of applying to schools, but I do plan on going to college and, possibly playing basketball, so yeah.
Okay, good luck. Good luck. Good luck with the process, and it'll happen for you. And again, you have a little bit of time to sort through that. Final question for everybody. I think it's important for all people, but especially coaches and athletes, partly of the roller coaster of the ups and downs of a season, and getting through tough moments, and also like excelling through great moments. People of inspiration for you. Coach, you want to take this first? Who's somebody that's a source of inspiration for you?
Sure. When I was hired here, I was hired and worked under Ross Dauma, who was here for probably, I think, like 8 years or so, and I took over the basketball program from him. But I was also an assistant under him for, I think, 3 or 4 years, and I learned a lot of the things that I do. A lot of the way that we do things here are still patterned after things that I learned from Coach Dauma. He went on, and when he left here, to coach at Dort for a long time, and now he's the AD there. But I learned a lot of things on the court, off the court from him, his style of discipline, and I've tweaked some things because every coach tweaks and adds their own thing and stuff like that. But I would think that he was a big inspiration to my coaching career, and I think my family's always an inspiration to me.
Yeah, I was going to say, number one, have your family around you, because they're in that immediate proximity, your ups and downs moments or your celebrations. But I think about the legacy then of that coach for you, and his legacy kind of living on here and through you. What a powerful source of inspiration that has been for you. Adam, how about you?
Probably my brothers. They've always shown me how to work hard and how to have a sense of competition in everything you do, and just giving 100% effort.
I would say they sound like great role models. Joel, how about you?
I would say my teammates, coaching staff, they always, try to bring me back up even when I'm at my lowest sometimes. And definitely my family. My oldest brother works very hard, so seeing the work that he puts in always just encourages me to keep fighting and keep pushing through.
Yeah, again, they have the family around you. And also, it's got to be nice to hear him mention teammates, too, that they can draw on inspiration from each other. Joel, Adam, thank you very much. Coach Pittman, thank you very much. I wish you guys the best this year. I know you're headed into an exciting part of your season. It sounds like you got a lot to look forward to. So thanks, man, and good luck. I know you got to get to practice. I'm Dave Wurzel, and you've been watching Spotlight. Spotlight's been on the Chicago Christian High School boys basketball program. Thank you for watching.